Hi everyone and welcome back. Here is my LinkedIn Boolean Basics bonus. So let's go back to LinkedIn, and there is one Boolean operator that we have not talked about, and that is the not. So I'm going to go back to a previous example that we used in our first video. So if we go with legal and GDPR, so you'll see here I didn't immediately go to people. I can still do the search and then click people here, and then I'll get the same results as I did if we'd gone through the selecting people and then doing the search. So you can get to it both ways. You can start with the search and then select people, or you can select people and then type in the search. Let's go back to legal or GDPR. Okay, so if we see here, for example, the first couple of results are recruiters, and no offense to recruiters, I love you all. I mean, I'm a recruiter, I do love you all, but I don't want to talk to a recruiter. I want to go straight to the source. I want to talk to someone who's in the job, or I want to talk to the potential hiring manager. So, but my results are being peppered with all of these recruiters. So here's the value of the not. So I'm looking for legal or GDPR, but I'm not looking for recruiter. So I've ended up with some other results as well. So leading legal at Ford, which is cool. Legal operations and contracts manager, which is also cool. And VP of legal at LinkedIn. That's pretty awesome. So as you can see, we've eliminated the recruiters from our search. So this not can be very, very helpful, and it can also be a little bit troublesome sometimes, as we just discovered. I tend to not use the not. I just tend to skip over who I'm not interested in. But if you find that you're being inundated with the kinds of profiles that you're not really looking for, sometimes putting in the not and excluding that can be super helpful. I try not to do that because I try to be inclusive in my searches. But if it's getting to a point where, like, there's been times where I've been looking at software engineers, and I'll come across a software engineering recruiter because the recruiters are putting in the same keywords because they're hoping software engineers will find them as well. And as a recruiter, I've also been reached out to for software engineering jobs because in my profile I have all of the keywords like Java, Erlang, and Python, and they're just doing a keyword search and sending messages. There are some spammy recruiters out there who will do that, so that can happen. So if I want to save myself from that, I can put in the not string as well. So let's do this live and see what happens with software engineer and Python. And you know what? I'm going to put this in brackets or parentheses because that is the exact phrase I want. So we're getting similar results that we got before, and now I want not recruiter. So we've taken about 6,000 results out. So we've taken away 6,000 recruiters. Not that they were flooding up our search results, but it can be helpful, especially if you end up in more of an automated approach, or you end up getting into a workflow where you're finding the people that you want to reach out to, you have your messages crafted, and you're just tweaking a little bit for some personalization, and then you're getting into a flow of it. Sometimes when you get into a flow like that, you do miss details, and you do end up reaching out to people that you really shouldn't have or will later regret reaching out to. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind as well. And maybe you do want a recruiter. Let's see what happens. We get 2,400 results. So this person somewhere in their profile has the word recruiter. It was probably because they were on recruiting software at some point. But there are other ways you can find recruiters if it is technical recruiters that you want to eventually find. But that's not the purpose of this video, so we won't go down a rabbit hole. So that is the value of the not Boolean operator. Use it wisely. It can work, and it can really help with refining your searches again. And again, it's not my go-to, and it might be for other people. And if it is, I'd love to know how and why. And again, if you've been playing around with these Boolean searches as we've been going, drop in the comments what your experience has been. What strings are you using? And if you're getting stuck on strings, feel free to send them to me. Put them in the comments, and I will try and troubleshoot and help you, and so that you can get the results that you're looking for as well. So yeah, drop it in the comments. I will see you in our next round of videos. See you soon. Take care.